Raila Amolo Odinga today held meetings with the governors from the coastal region at his office in Capitol Hill. Raila Odinga held meeting with Governor Ali Hassan Joho of Mombasa County, Governor Granton Samboja of Taila Taveta County, Governor Dhadho Godhana of Tana River, and Amason Kingi of Kilifi. Coastal region has 6 governors, but 2 governors were elected on Jubilee ticket. The Lamu governor did not attend that meeting. And the Kwale governor, Salim Vuria, also did not attend that meeting. Still, I'm gathering the reasons why they never attended those meetings, the meeting. But I want to assume it's probably because they could be leaning towards the Deputy President William Ruto. Because the Kwale governor, Salim Vuria, was first elected as the governor on ODM ticket, but he contested in Jubilee ticket and won. And despite winning the gubernatorial seat with the overwhelming majority, Kwale County, of all the counties in at the coast, is where ODM, or Raila Odinga specifically, garnered more votes. The percentage, Uhuru Kenyatta, I think, got less than 10% in Kwale County. But the governor went to Jubilee Party. And Granton Samboja of Taila Taveta was also elected on a Wiper Democratic Movement ticket, but is now leaning mostly towards Raila Amolo Odinga. And there's one thing which is now coming out very clearly, that Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga are actually changing strategy. And their strategy is now coming out very clearly as far as the Building Bridges initiative is concerned. The 2 brothers are likely or are going to use governors instead of members of parliament to push for the Building Bridges initiative. I don't know why they are doing that, but I'm going to discuss the reasons why I think they are doing so. Because the first Building Bridges initiative rally, campaign rally, was held in Kisii. And that meeting was organized by the governors. In fact, before that meeting, the governors from Nyanza region met and issued a statement. The governors from Nyanza are 6, and all of them, the governor for Kisii, the governor for Migori, the governor for Nyamira, the governor for Kisumu, the governor for Siaya, and the governor for Homa Bay. All of them. And then the second campaign rally for the Building Bridges initiative was held over the weekend in Western Kenya. And it was also very clear from Western Kenya that that event was organized by the governors, because the resolutions which were read at that meeting were prepared by the governors. And that meeting was also attended, that meeting where the recommendations were prepared were attended by all governors from Western Kenya. The governor for Busia, the governor for Bungoma, the governor for Trans Nzoia, the governor for Vihiga, the governor for Kakamega, all of them, all the 6 governors from Western attended that event. And the third place where the Building Bridges initiative is going to hold their meeting, hold their rally, is going to be in Mombasa. And that's why the governors from the coastal region met at Raila Odinga's office today. But the biggest question which I want us to look at, and I'm going to be very short today, is why are they changing strategies from, instead of using the MPs, because MPs are the people who are normally used to play politics, why are they not going for the MPs, but instead are choosing to use the governors? Why that strategy? In my view, I think they have chosen to use the governors and the MCs because of the following reasons. Number 1 is that most members of parliament are already rebelling. If you take, for example, Jubilee allies, Jubilee MPs, majority of them, especially from central Kenya, are not listening to to Raila Odinga. Are not listening to President Uhuru Kenyatta. So basically what these guys are doing, they believe that the deputy president is controlling the members of parliament. So to avoid pleasing most of them, what they have decided to do is they have now opted to use the governors. And most governors are playing balls. Otherwise, there's no way all governors from Nyanza, let's say if they were to use MPs, most MPs would have rebelled. The same to Western. In Western, all governors attended that event, assuming they were using the members of parliament. We saw members of parliament organizing a parallel meeting in Mumias. Assuming now we are going to the coast, there's a chance that people like Aisha Jumwa, Mohamed Jopebu were going to rebel. But now they are going to use the governors. They are using the governors because the deputy president, William Ruto, is controlling parliament. They fear that if they were to use members of parliament, then William Ruto was going to take charge of that process. In fact, that explains the reason why they push for this referendum to go to the people instead of parliament, if we were to be honest. Number two, county governments are devolved units. So it's very possible and it's very easy for the president and Raila Odinga to work with those devolved units, because it makes the logistics very easy. It makes the logistics very, very easy. For example, assuming Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta wants to meet with the governors from Nyanza, those will only be 6 people. So it's normally easy to meet with those 6 people to organize. What if you wanted to meet the members of parliament? It will be cumbersome. And because of the devolved units already there, it's possible to prepare those logics. The logistics. It's easier for them to coordinate. You just assign the governor, then the governor, through his own existing structures, can figure out how to move from point A to point B to point C. Number 3, why they're also using the governors is that most county governments already have existing structures. What I mean is very simple. A governor has head of protocol. A governor has sub-county coordinators. A governor has ward admins. And some governors have even village elders in their existing structures. So it means if there is a need to call for a meeting today of leaders from Nyanza, they just place a call to Rasanga, to Nyongo, to Ngwae, to Nyangarama, to Bado, and to Awete. And then tell them, I want each of your county to bring 200 people or even 1,000 people. That will be just by an SMS the governor will send to the village elders or to their structures, because they have the youth structure, women's structure, and some even have for the old men. So it will be easier for them to use those existing structures. And because the government operates in a very funny way, government also has its own structure. The government has county commissioners. They also have sub-county commissioners, then moving down up to the chiefs. So with the governor having those structures, the government also have those structures, because the Building Bridges Initiative is a project of the government, it's just a phone call. You call the county commissioners to bring people, you call the governor to bring people, and they meet. And it's very easy for them. That's why you don't see them struggling to mobilize people to attend those meetings. So because of the existing structures. Number 4, the fourth reason why the president and Raila Odinga are opting to use the governors is because of the resources. And resources is coming in 2 aspects. Number 1, most governors have resources. So if you tell a governor to sponsor an event in their county using public funds. Most governors would willingly do if the president is behind that project, because they've always done that. So they'll always just find a way of allocating money to such kind of projects. Let's say in Nyanza they used 50 million or even 100 million. That would mean each governor giving less than 20 million. And that's very possible. They can easily do that because they have money for public participation. They can easily do that. And secondly, it's also easier for the central government to allocate governors' money for these projects. Remember, in government, there's always this confidential money. It will be easier for them to use governors to allocate them those kind of resources. So in terms of resources, it's very easy. And even resource mobilization, if you decide, okay, this building bridges initiative is not going to be funded from public kitty. So the money is going to be raised from outside. Most governors would easily raise those money. Why? Most governors have stolen enough. They have stolen enough, so they have money. That's number one. Number two, they have people doing businesses with them, contractors. They'll just tell contractors, we need money. I mean, that's how system all over the world operates. And they'll bring the money. And the other reason, number 5, is the interest of the governors. Governors had what they were calling Ugatuzi initiative. And in this Ugatuzi initiative, they were pushing for more resources to be allocated to county governments. And the Building Bridges initiative is also telling the governors that you want to allocate more money to the devolved units. So it's tempting to governors. So most governors would willingly support that initiative, so that instead of having a parallel initiative, they come in this one, but as stakeholders. That's what's happening today. They are coming in as stakeholders. And if you leave even that personal interest, most governors are serving second term. If you take Nyanza, I think all of them are serving second term, except Nyong'o. If you go to Western, I think all of them are serving second term. There's no new governor from Western. No, there's Wangamati. If you go to Coast, all governors are serving second term, except 2. If you go to Central, how many governors are serving second term? Almost all of them, except for a few. All over, all governors are serving second term. So governors also have an interest, the second term governors. What is in this BBI for them? Are they going to push for regional governments? Or are they going to create a structure where we are going to have, so there's a discussion, and actually there's one man, Cornel Rasanga of Siaya, who once said this very clearly. So basically, the fact of the matter is governors also have interest. So the government, Uhuru and Raila, have realized they have interest, and now they're marrying those 2 interests for them. Number 6, my last point, is that the governors are the easiest to blackmail. The government can easily blackmail the governors. You arrest Sonko, you arrest Waitito, you arrest Moses Lenal Kulol, and all governors will start singing your song. And that's exactly what has happened. The governors are singing the song of the government. Why? Simple. All governors are corrupt. They have scandals. So the government with its machinery can easily just pick a scandal. And the governor will be subjected to court here and there, police arrest here and there. And after that, they'll be charged. And we'll have someone like Ferdinand Waititu now. And because they don't want that, and the government is giving them a proposal to lead this initiative, all governors will support the Building Bridges initiative, including the ones from Rift Valley. I saw Mandako the other day telling the people that the Building Bridges initiative is about politicians. 80% is about them. Only 20% is for the common man. And he was telling them, mimi namaliza tamu yangu. I'm still very young. Where do you want me to go? If the Building Bridges initiative can bring for me something, then I'll take. So the governors will be easily blackmailed. They can be easily blackmailed, and because of the fear of losing, because as a matter of fact, there's no way you can get a clean counting. And because of that fear, they'll easily support the Building Bridges initiative. I don't know whether there's any other reason you can think of why Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga are currently choosing to work with the governors instead of the elected members of parliament and instead of the senators. If you have any other reason, I want you to take a minute. Minute is too long. I want to take just 2 seconds or 3 seconds and hit the subscribe button. I'm waiting for you guys to hit. So just click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, you get notified. So that you don't miss, you get notified. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Thank you, and may you have a good evening.